Alright, welcome back, modern Hardened Scales gamers. I'm finally back to run some more Hardened Scales, obviously. I've been a little bit demotivated by the format after the Lord of the Rings cards, but honestly, actually, it might be a good time to play some more Scales. If we look at the meta game, it doesn't look too bad, TBH. I like the Scam matchup. Rhinos is doable, Tron is hard but doable if you're fast enough. This is one of my grudge matchups. I don't like playing against Solitudes and Rings and shit, but besides that, Burn is a good matchup, Living End is a good matchup, Hammer Time with the right sideboard cards. Yawgmoth is hard but doable, same Murktide Regen is like 50-50 in my experience. And I mean, 17.5% of a matchup that I almost always win. I like these odds. About the deck, I want to make some minor changes today. There is always the question of playing the Arcbound Worker or the Patchwork Automaton. Like, do you want to be fast or do you want to be better against control decks? I think today I'm just going to do a 2-2 split to see which card performs better. Worker is better if you want to get the fast kill, since you obviously have faster acceleration if you go Ravager, more fuel. And Patchwork is good against the Yawgmoth decks where they need to actually 1-for-1 your creatures. The ward is really good there. So we'll see. Maybe this is a good idea. The main deck I'll leave as it is, otherwise... Ugh, bless me. 20 creatures, 2 welding jars. I like to have 10 of these, like 3 of the Ozoliths. Most decks run like 2, but I think this card is so awesome that I want 3 in the main deck, even if it's legendary. 10, actually 12 green producing lands. This is a half, I guess. And then the Sagas, the next and 1 flex slot. Which for me is still Phyrexia's core. I like it against Karen the Great Creator and just as an additional sacrifice outlet. About the sideboard, I think for now we can drop the Orva because almost nobody plays Creativity anymore. It's a hard matchup, and without Orva even harder, but we're just hoping to dodge that, I think. I want second Dismember because it's where it's good, it's just really good. I want it against Yawgmoth, it's just like game winning some of the time to kill the Yawgmoth. I want it against midrange, Rakdos midrange, because they have one of the worst cards against us is Dorothy Voidwalker, since it shuts down all the death triggers. So having the Dismember for it is good. Also, when they go turn 1 Reanimator thing, 1 Dismember just kills that. Of course, they can take it away with Grief, but you might top deck it or something. Just so they don't just do their one thing and win the game based off of that. I think I'll also drop the Metamorph. It hasn't been doing that much for me. You can copy a ring with it, but I kind of feel like that's not that good of a play still. Since the ring is probably better for the deck with all of their 0 and 1 mana removal cards than us, but I could be wrong on that. Still don't love it. Instead, I'll play the card Void Mirror today. 1 off. The card says when any player casts a spell with no colored mana, so either with 0 mana or only colorless mana, it gets countered. So, like Chalice, it's good against the Cascade decks, Living End and Rhinos. Also good against Tron. Tron has sort of a hard time getting colored mana, it's not impossible, they have like some forests and their eggs. But still kinda good to slow them down. And maybe also against pitch cast spells, I don't know if we wanna bring it in there. Like the Yawgmoth deck can't do Solitude for free anymore, or decks can't cast Force of Vigor for free anymore. We have to be careful not to cast a Force of Vigor for pitch when we have a Void Mirror in play, since that also gets countered, so hopefully I don't forget that. And that's gonna be the list for now. I haven't played Modern in a bit, my last video was like a few weeks back, so we'll just see how it goes. And play a Modern... Where are the leagues? Am I crazy? There we go. Make sure to use the correct deck. Okay. And I will see you in the first match. Anyway, alright, we got our first game. The interface might still be a bit wonky since Magic Online did a reinstall for some reason, so all the settings got cleared. For example, the chat is gone. How do I get that? Okay, found it. Alright, what do we have here? No green mana. We could go play the Yuetsu Saga on turn 1, play as a Bas, play a Ravager, and then get green mana off of a Springleaf Drum. Or alternatively draw one of our 14 green sources. Is that good enough to keep this hand? We're on the draw. I'm gonna try it. It's a bit risky, but you know, we're playing against Cosmos E. Obviously, if we top deck a green land, green producing land, this hand's pretty sick. Island. From Kaldheim. Is it Kaldheim or Kaldheim? Oh, we're playing against Mill. I don't have any real sideboard cards against Mill, so it's kind of a race. Top deck mode activated. Now the question is, do we find a turn 3 kill with this hand? We can play Yuetsu Saga in Zavast and turn 2. Drop, say Ozolith. Turn 4, get Springleaf Drum off of Yuetsu Saga. Cast Markbound Ravager, animate Nexus. We can sacrifice the drum and the Sabars, and Ravager goes to 2/6. Should be enough, right? I think we try to go for that. Obviously, they can have fatal pushes and stuff to mess us up. But if they are just on a mill plan, maybe we can just turn 3 them with Yawgmoth. Let's see. Would be a good start. The turn 3 is rare but doable, and this draw lets us do that. Undisrupted, of course. Fetch land, mill 3. No second. No second crab. I haven't played against mill in ages. Like, I don't really know what to expect. Which means I'm just gonna try to kill them, and if we get disrupted or die, so be it, right? There is a card that's called Tasha's Hideous Laughter, which says the opponent mills as many cards until I think a mana value of 20 happens. Which in our deck is like, sometimes it mills everything. Like, look at our mana values. The X cards count for 0, and then we have some 2-drops and almost all 1-drops. Which means the going as quickly as possible is probably the way to go. Only leaves up counterspell mana though, so not too sure. Okay. We actually can't do the green spell here if we want to attack with Yawgmoth Nexus next turn, so we play the Ravager. And then can drop the Hardened Scales and or Ozolith next turn. Ravager gets countered, we have a problem, but we'll see. Okay, no counterspell. Might as well attack, maybe they don't block. Maybe they're scared. We're probably gonna try to kill them with Infect, but I think this is a pretty free attack. See? I don't have 6, since we have 0 mana abilities. Right, Field of Ruin kind of ruins our turn 3 plan, but that means if they do that, they're not really casting much here. It does do a lot of milling with Crab though, so. Like maybe they just kill with Saga, but I think we still don't have to kill them next turn. What if we drop Hardened Scales and no response to this? Hardened Scales, sacrifice. Wait. Oh, they already milled all my forests. Okay, that's really bad though. That is really lucky for the opponent, holy shit. I have 3 basic forests in my deck. But 2 of them already got milled. So we definitely don't have the turn 3 now. I think we would have had it if we got a land. Play Scales, Animate Nexus, Sacrifice Sabas, which adds 4 counters to Ravager. No, that would also not have done it anyway. Patchwork. That's not really the matchup for the Patchwork. Alright, here's my basic land. I think I'll play the Shattered Spire and attack with both. Try to go for the kill next turn. Opponent doesn't have black mana, so is this mono blue mill? Usually they have black for like some removal spells and the extraction cards, even though surgically you can just cast, you know. So I'm not sure what kind of removal cards I should expect here. Maybe they just haven't... Well, they could have gotten a Swamp Doer for... It's kind of weird. They're not blocking, I'm just gonna hit them for 2 then, I guess. What's up, Eon? How's it going? Welcome back. Trying to scale some people today. Trying to ravage some fools. I'm playing against Mill. Shelldog Isle. Is this just mono blue Mill? That's so weird. I don't know what kind of removal to expect, which is hard for this deck. Right, like, they had a Polluted Delta and a Field of Ruin, but they never got any non-blue sources. Why is this so slow? Is Magic Online just being slow after the update, or... Like, what? Just click OK. I think we could just die to Tasha's Hideous Laughter here. If they have it. Yep, there we go. Until a total of 20 is milled. Do we even have that much? I guess we're just gonna find out. 10 cards left. Okay. Now we kill them, probably. Drop Scales. That even exiles for some reason. Sometimes I don't understand the decision of which cards exile stuff and which cards put stuff in the graveyard. For example, there are some green cards which exile artifacts or enchantments for basically 0 reason at all. So, like Terra Thunder, it's a naturalized, but it exiles and has a kicker cost. I think we got him now with Yawgmoth though. Like, what could Mono Blue do? Any plastic bag intros? Anyway, I wanna count the total mana cost in the deck. Like 20 is a lot. Drop Hardened Scales, Animate Nexus, Sacrifice Sabas, Ravager goes to +6 is 7, Sacrifice Ravager, 7 becomes 9. Quick maths. We can also sacrifice the Shattered Spire though, so we can even get more. Yeah, that's 7, add 2, becomes 9, we have 10 in fact. Tasha's Laughter is a scary AF card. But I think we got it. Could they have any 0 mana things here? Plastic bag, plastic bag, plastic bag, nice. So, hold on. This is 12, plus 6 is 18, plus 7 is 25, plus 6 is 31, plus 6 is 37. That's the total mana cost in the deck. So Tasha's Laughter cast twice is always everything milled. I could bring in the Forces of Vigor. Some players have Emrakul in the sideboard to be better against mill. But generally I don't have much. I mean, Jailer would shut down like... yeah, Sheldog Isle. I'll play the Gemstone Cavern instead of my Koa. And I guess the Dismember is to kill the crabs. Is this just mono blue mill? Like, do I take out the welding jars? Patchwork is also not good. This is a matchup where I definitely prefer the speed of workers. I could bring in the forces just to shut down what makes Tasha's Laughter worse. Safekeeping is probably better than welding jar. I really don't know if this is a mono blue deck. It's so weird. There are not really any targets for Force of Vigor, maybe ensnaring bridges. Yeah, let's just bring them in, I guess. So weird. Could play the safekeepings too if some other cards are bad. Like Stirrings and Shattered Spire are a bit slow. Did help us win the game here, so... but... I think I want these... same number of green cards for Force of Vigor, I guess. Alright, let's submit. Beer! What is up? Fire. Welcome to the Degeneration night stream. Okay, this hand doesn't do much. I think we have to mulligan to something that can actually win the game. Alright, I'll put the Force of Vigor back in the deck, even though if it's on the bottom it doesn't do much against Tasha's Laughter. But I want my other cards, I think. And it's like a marginal sideboard card. Ballista can still beat... what's its name? Ensnaring Bridge. I always blank on card names, it's insane. Island Crab. Island Preordain. Oh, there we go. If any viewer hasn't followed Modern in a bit, they just unbanned the most powerful card. 1 blue, scry 2, then draw a card. This card was on the ban list ever since Modern was created, I think, or almost as long. And they revisited that now. Which is kind of cool, I guess, because it's not broken at all. Opponent scries 1 top, 1 bottom. And we need like 3 Ravager to go off here. But for now we drop AE Hardened Scales. Any Forces of Negation, opponent? Don't do it to me, but I mean I have another Ozolith, so okay. Need 3 Zolus. Crab time. Crab time. Honestly, the scariest thing ever is Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Wow, no land. But you scry to the top opponent. What the hell? If you have a 1-lander, you gotta scry to the bottom. Everything that's not a land, I think. Okay, I did say I wanted the Ravager. But I think I'll... oh, this is an 0-3. I thought it was an 0-2. I was thinking playing this and then Ballista and killing it and keeping my Ballista. Okay, how do we sequence this? We can play the Walker, which is good if we draw land. So we can uptick plus play something else. We need something to win the game. Turn 4 is doable. Yeah, let's play the Walker. We don't have turn 3 in any case. If we draw land, we can uptick plus 2-drop. If not, we play Stirrings plus hopefully land 2-drop. Do you have subtlety or are you just slow? Like the pause on the card on the stack. Alright. I have 2-2, you have an 0-3. Who's winning, opponent? Maybe they wanna drop second crab and then play their land drop. That's a bit greedy, but if you're on a two-lander, maybe that's the play. Is Hydrant Crab an 0-2? Oh, we just win? Okay. Hydrant Crab is in 0-2, that's what I was thinking. So they printed as basically strictly better Hydrant Crab. It's in 0-3 and it says each opponent, which means you can't protect yourself with a leyline of Sanctity, for example. It's actually hilarious. Hydrant Crab says target player, so if you have hexproof, they have to mill themselves. That was free. We got the Yawgmoth kill and then the opponent got mana screwed, but I'll take it and we move on to round 2. Alright gamers, looks like we won that arrow. Let's go against Mistaken. Opponent has an Arcbound creature as their avatar. It's Arcbound Mauser. Nice. We have the 2 spells, but what's a Saga draw? If making constructs is good in the matchup, this could work out. I'm gonna keep it. 5 lands is a lot. But it's a Saga is like 2 spells, am I right? So let's play it on turn 2. So I'll drop the Pendlehaven here. If I draw, say, the Shattered Spire, I can go with the Saga into green spell. Watery Grave tapped. What is this? Some blue-black control stuff? I might want to just resolve my Ozolith and attack for 2. Because Watery Grave kinda says removal spells to me, and I mean it could be mill again. Having Ozolith down before casting your creatures is always great in these types of matchups. Lord of the Ring Island passes. I think now I'm also gonna pass and make a construct, since that if they leave up counterspell mana, that's so good. It's possible I'm misreading this, but thankfully we've drawn 2 spells. Keeping the 5-lander kinda requires you to not flood out more. We'll see. In other words, a Saga might be good though. Press down. Tail's End. Counter target activated, triggered ability or legendary spell. Sign me up. That's funny. I can make another though. Okay, that's kind of one of the worst draws, but to be expected, keeping the 5-lander. I'll do that again. At least it wasn't dressed down, that would have been so much better. We can get a worker. We give them credit for counter spells. We could play Zabas here just to put a bunch of counters on the existing one. Yeah, okay, let's just do that. It's hard to say. Like, if we don't cast it, we have Zabas activation up, which is also nice. Yeah, let's load up on this one. If it gets killed, we save our counters double, sorta. And if they wanna tap out, we might kill them with Yawgmoth Nexus. 4 blue mana, the 1 ring, okay, sure. Then we're not killing them. I hate the ring. Maybe we can make a lethal Ballista though. Sadly not, no Ravager. We can cast Ballista, kill Zabas, 4 counters Ozolith, 5 counters on Worker, kill Worker, 9 on Ozolith, 6 on Ballista. Yeah, and then kill them upkeep. Nice. Watch and learn, gamers, watch and learn. I hope I don't mess this up. It's so easy to mess up. No subtlety, okay. We have to stack it though, because we want to kill these Abbas and then the worker. So we kill this. And then on top of the stack, we kill this. It's important. Then we modular here. 4 counters on Ozolith. 4 counters on worker. Put that here. Yes, let's fucking go. And move that here. We have 15. Now we pass the turn because the opponent still has protection. And they're at 15 life. Works for me. So, okay, nice. That is so good. This is the only and the best way to beat the ring. To kill them with the ballista before they start drawing an infinite number of cards. That was amazing. Let's fucking go. And we had exact Cs. I don't know why, but I thought they had 13 life. They would lose 1, so it's like 1 more than we needed. Okay, so we play against some sort of blue-black control deck, I would probably think. So the Welding Jars are fine, since there's no white mana. Haywire Might and Pithing Needle to deal with the ring. And that's probably it. Do you want the K1s when you play against a control deck? It's always the question. Like, I think I'm still not 100%, but there is some sort of Dimir control thing with the Bowmasters and shit. Never played against it, but Snapcaster Mage, Sheol Dread, Subtlety, bunch of spells, the ring. Commandeer. Probably not coming in. Damnation. Okay, sadly, the Damnation says can't be regenerated. Dress Down is good against us sometimes. This card's annoying. Stern Scolding is good. I think we might not want the K1 since we go for card advantage. Chars are fine against most of their removal. Could drop a worker. Patrick's gonna be good here. Could drop. We can play the safekeepings if we want. Dismember could be fine, but I'll just do some smaller sideboarding for now. Maybe only 2 Ozoliths, since they probably can't kill it. I don't know, it's still good against control decks. We'll see. Gave them 2 with Grove. Right. I totally missed that. Welcome back, Volgon. So the 13 that I had in my mind was correct. But we gave the opponent 2 life. That is definitely one of the downside of Grove of the Burn Willows, which I play 3 of. I have like a split of the green-red lands. Like, against Burn, it's way better to give the opponent life than taking your own away. Copper Line is awkward, of course, sometimes, so... Anyway, 2 Shattered Spires, no creatures. What's a Saga Springleaf Drum Welding Jar? I mean, obviously this cycles, so it's not the worst. Maybe we just try this. We need either a land or a creature though to activate. Oh, it's a Saga. Easy keep, right? You need that by turn 3. But it's kind of a bad hand. We'll see if it works out. We need some draws to make it work. That is that is not great. We need creatures. My 2 drums are... Oh, okay. It has to be in response. I can't end of turn cycle my card. I have to give the opponent a scare. We can go... Let's Saga Animate Nexus, tap it for green if we want to. I guess that's what we do. At least now we can make Saga constructs. Oh, you can do that. That's not even good, is it? Like, it gains that next turn anyway. Guess I play second drum now. This draw is dumb. His tail's end, good. A good card. I mean, the legendary spell thing is good. We have 2 legendary cards in hand, so... like, the Saga still ticks up. Wow. This draw is terrible. Wait, it never gains the mana ability, though. That's funny. I thought it... yeah, the ability gets countered, but the counters are still placed upon the card. Hilarious. Now we just make a construct and try to cast a Hardened Scales, I guess. Let's see if they want a Tail's End again. Okay. You can counter this if you want. I have four of a kind in hand. Alright, let's see if they drop the One Ring. Target player draws 2 cards. Doesn't even steal my thing. Sometimes you can steal an Ozolith with a bunch of counters on it. There's the ring. This time it's a bit better than before. Thanks, I hate it. Maybe it's beatable, I don't know yet. It's not as scary as when the opponent's deck plays 11 0 or 1 mana exile effects. Okay, so we technically have 5 mana. So we can play Hardened Scales, Petric Automaton, Ozolith. I guess let's just do that. It's kind of bad against Damnation. But what isn't, right? I guess making Construct is less bad against that. Oh, this still doesn't make mana though, so my math is off then, right? Nah, then just let's make a construct, I guess. And play Shattered Spire. Attacking doesn't do much, so we might as well tap this. Okay, let's get an Ozolith. We could also remove the ring. I guess that's better than playing through it. Like, they draw 2 more cards off of it next turn. Just might it away. Well, then I tapped wrong though. And I can't play Hardened Scales. Yeah, whatever, right? Still do that. I should have thought about this, because since I use Drum, I don't have the green mana to cast my Hardened Scales now. That was pretty dumb. Wait, what? Oh, right. Whatever. we beat one ring, but there is not one ring. There's 4 One Rings. It's so dumb. I hate this card. Everybody always has multiples of it. Needle. I can use Needle, but they can remove the needle in one way or another, and then I'm sad. So it's always like, not sure which is the better way. I wanna remove the ring because it's not 100%, they have just the next one lined up, right? Okay, so now we worry about Damnation. 7 cards in hand, didn't even have a land drop. Yeah, in this case, Needling would have been better, but again, you can never know. I wish I had a Ozolith down too. I think we have to like lose to Damnation here. I mean, I could play some stuff like that, and it's a bit rough. Yeah, let's just say Damnation is kind of beating us here. Subtle T-shirt. I guess it's always not that bad on card disadvantage, since you You draw so many cards. I'll bottom that, I think. Maybe we want it. Hard to say. Let's top it. Cast this. Then we're not that dead against Damnation, since we have more creatures lined up. Maybe against blue-black, Needle is generally better, since the way they can kill it is what? Or take it away. Archmage's Charm actually doesn't work. Maybe they have no answers to the Needle. So, I guess I should have done that. You see, I've never played against this deck before. It looks like they have zero answers to stuff like that. I think we start by attacking... Actually... Like, playing stuff first obviously means they take more damage if our creatures live. Alright, whatever. Let's see if they have some counter magic here. Then we still hit them for like 12. Yeah, I guess now I just attack and see what they do. Nice jump blocker. But it's still good. Like, they just have to buy time and grind us away with this ring. They do lose life on upkeep, but it's never... You never really die to that. You just play the next ring and reset it. It's so dumb. Alright, what you got? Is the card advantage gonna save you or do you die? We gotta need these constructs, I guess. Yeah, if you wanna kill my creatures, you gotta do it on my turn, since regeneration means they get tapped. Zabaz. The Glimmer Wasp. Start with a worker. Still kind of bad against Damnation, but he's like, yeah, they might have 2 or something. Kill that. Wow, so many tails as ends. I'm gonna do it again though. They still need to find their damnation, or they are gonna die, kinda, but they just play another ring and get another turn of not taking any damage and shit. Yeah, it was really unfortunate they had the second ring. Oh, she or Dredge. Is that gonna save them? They can gain like 8 life. Yeah, definitely should have needled the ring. I'm gonna remember that for playing against this deck again. I mean, they can Archmage's Charm it, but it still does the same thing, right? Ballisterve. So we can try to kill them with Yawgmoth Nexus. But that just loses 2 removal cards. Wish we had Ozolith out, like other Ozolith. What if we just attack with everything that does threaten lethal just on our creatures? We don't have mana then though off of our drums. This is so awkward. I mean, we can always make a big ballista, but that kind of... Maybe doesn't lose that badly to removal since we have the Welding Chow. This is really tricky right now. So I can play Ballista, then kill the Worker in the Sabas, and it is a lot of counters. You lose to 2 removal spells or to another Archmage's Charm, because there's mana value with 1 or less. How do these 2 Archmage's Charm? They already played 2, right? They might not have another. Is that the best bet we have? 3. Really rough. Like, if we kill a Worker, Sabas gets like 4. Gets like 6 extra counters, so it goes to 9, and then becomes 11. So Ballista would be a lethal card. It doesn't lose to a single removal spell since Welding Jar exists, but it loses to another Archmage's Charm. If we just attack, they need to do something, but then we don't have mana to do that thing. Like, I feel like we never win if we just pass the turn here. We kinda have to make a move, I think. We can also lift counters on something, but that requires tapping creatures too. Alright, let's go for the Ballista line and just lose to Archmage's Charm. I mean, they can also have a counter spell right away, but... Subtlety, okay. Archmage's Charm Needle is the power play, yeah. I think we go top again. Now we can't just attack with everything. Problem is on upkeep they can just gain 10 life. It's so bad. And these free spells make the rings so good, since like they have to pay a lot of mana to do their shit, but then they have the free spells to kind of get the tempo advantage back. The white decks do it even better. Could have regenerated, but I don't know. When we think Moth, yeah. But that also loses to a number of things. Not all the things, but... Yeah, maybe losing the bars was really bad because now we can't kill our own cards and we draw the Ballista again. Oh, they have that thing too. Yeah, I feel like this game's now out of reach. If they didn't have, like, the subtlety maybe, but they did have Ottawara, which would also have beaten us. At this point I'm just gonna concede and play game 3. Would have been different if we needled the ring, let's remember that. Yes, Void Mirror works against each cast subtlety, but I don't think that's worth. Could play Tamiyo's to like prevent Archmage's Charm stealing stuff for 1 mana. But it was also just unfortunate that they had the second ring right away. Like, I think they got lucky. Otherwise, we probably would have kind of overwhelmed them. Not sure though. Do we want the Tamiyos? Maybe just instead of some stirrings? Let's try that. Hard to say. Stirrings finding you a keycard can be what you need to. But we'll see. This looks good. Not much action, but we have the Yuetsu Saga, actual creatures for Springleaf Drum. We have the Needle. Mulligans to 5, I like to see that. The other time at FNM I played against a friend of mine who was on Tron and mulligans to like 3 cards. And then, let's go Forest first, right, yeah. Mulligans to like 3 and then still drops the ring on turn 3 with Tron. With Tron, all the 3 Tron cards and ring, and just the mulligans didn't matter at all. Tron is an insane deck because it mulligans so well. You wanna Tails End me again? I dare you. Let's see if they have the Scalding. Should I just needle the ring right away? I guess so. That 1 ring. Get out of here. Alright, my cards are on the table. That's what Hardened Scales does best. Now we can make constructs, which they can Tails End, but like, I don't think I care about that. This time I can get an Ozolith for when the Saga pops off, which there's kinda loose to. Oh, no, I tagged. I wanted actually to make a construct, that was kinda dumb. Okay, let's play the Ravager then. Also a play you can make. Give a counter spell. Yeah, I should have made a construct instead. What was I gonna say? No, I forgot. I do have the counter spell. If I get Ozolith with Saga, they can steal that card when I put counters on it, which is kind of bad. Patchwork. Alright, let's make a construct here. Should have done that earlier to not give them the value of countering my thing. Any Tails Ends? Opponent's obsessed with this Tails End. So we could also just get another creature in Zabaz with more stuff out. Ozolith is kinda bad against Archmage's Charm if we don't have a Ravager. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do that. Which is bad against Damnation. But you can't beat everything. Second main phase draws 2 cards. Interesting. Maybe find a land drop. Yep. Okay. I guess Sotsu Saga is the best card to find here. Any tail ends for the mana ability again. And let's cast the Patchwork. Even though it might not grow. Okay. Do they have any way to get the needle off? I guess Otavara can bounce it. For now they can't activate. So this is like a fog. All my cards are on the table. No damnations either. Kinda rude that damnation doesn't let you regenerate, am I right? Alright. Another Tail's End, maybe? Shieldred's Edict. Each opponent sacrifices a creature token. Sure. Can't prevent that from happening. I could get Haywire Might for protection. But I think Ozolith is the best, since then they also have to get... Damnation doesn't save them as much. Now we attack and have the ability available to kill something if they want to steal something. And it didn't attack with Patchwork since, like, if they kill the Construct token, I still have Springleaf Drum available. I don't know. It's like 1 damage for a bit more safety. Alright, nice. We got lucky here though. I made some really bad plays, to be honest. Like attacking with Worker on turn 3 instead of making Construct. And not needling game 2, but you know. Better lucky than good. Opponent says lag check in the chat. Don't know what they meant, but okay. Maybe they had lags and wanted me to know. But yeah, better lucky than good, and we move on. Round 3, let's go. Alright, alright, alright. We won another die roll, let's go. On the play against Magic Tonga. I'm gonna keep this. It is another sketchy hand. I'm just a believer. I don't know. We have one of each of the 2 drops and the drum. Maybe we draw an Ozolith or something to cast on turn 2 to grow Patchwork. Now we look like Hammer Time. Oh, is it Burn? I always like playing against Burn. Nope. Murktide. Tome Scour. Target player mills 5 cards, targeting themselves. Dredge. Oh, it is Dredge. And they milled a Stinkweed Imp. And a Priced Amalgam and a Conflagrate. I haven't seen Tome Scour. What is that artifact called? Where you can mill yourself for 2 when you tap it? That technically mills more, but slower. Mill is really... Dredge is really scary. Especially since we now are missing mana. We gotta kill them as quickly as possible. We need to like draw a land. Then we can go Ravager and do some stuff. So for now I'll play the Walker. Since we do have a win condition. Well, it doesn't work through Narcomoebas. But He sets more fuel for the Ravager plan. Double creeping chill milled. I hate Dredge. At least the life gain doesn't matter when we try to kill them with Yawgmoth. Surveil 3 in response to your creeping chill. To your second creeping chill trigger. Sure. Is there any point to doing that? Mills some stuff. Silver Smote Ghoul. So that comes back. Then Priced Amalgam comes back. I haven't played against Dredge in a hot minute. If we draw land, we don't quite have a lethal. There's 2 ghouls even. Dredge is so fast. Okay, we did find land. If we had like an Ozolith out, we could kill them, I think. We can play Ravager and get it up to like 3, 4. But we can do some more setup and kill them next turn, I guess. Question is just, do we die? These come back now, so they can also attack. They already have 12 power. Fetches in response for some reason. Let's see if they do they have any. There's a Thug. Let's see what they do here. That was actually like not even the worst draw from Dredge ever. They didn't play any insane draw 3 card type effects. Well, there was only one Priced Amalgam, but it triggered twice. What is the plan? That would be 9 damage. They can conflagrate for 4. We have to be wary of that. So it's not lethal. If we go to 5, we could block something and sacrifice into Ravager. Next turn we can go Hangerback Walker. Animate Nexus. How big does the Ravager get then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Without an engine card it's just not enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Iskander. Should have played Ballista. We did play Ballista. Can we kill him with that? Also need to get it to like 22. This is so hard. If we find a land, we can uptick the Walker. That's 1 more. But we really need a Hardened Scales or a So we can also just block the Ghoul and kill it. Go to 8. But you don't really play the long game against Dredge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe 8 if we find a land. I think we have to block something. Question is, do we sack or do we kill the thing? Guess we do sacrifice. So we kinda need to top deck a Hardened Scales effect, or Ozolith, there's 10 in the deck. Otherwise, we don't stand many more turns here. What if they try to kill Ravager with Conflagrate? Okay, there's a land, or no Conflagrate, I guess. Stinkweed Imp cast. That's pretty good because it's 2 toughness defending. So we would have to get the Ballista to like 13 to win. So we're not winning here. 8 life. What if we find an Ozolith here? Do we have Force of Negation? No, what's this pause? Does this deck play Force of Negation? Today is cool because all the decks I'm facing are decks I haven't played in, I don't know, years. So people are trying out different stuff again, which is kind of awesome. I was kind of sick of seeing the same 3 decks every single match. Don't think you stuff a Force of Negation here. What is this hold up? What are you doing? Am I dead in real life? Did you know that if you die in Magic, you don't actually die in real life? Opponent. I mean, you do die after 5 minutes of inactivity. I don't know how long it's been. 2? Maybe the double queuing. So let's discuss strategy, I guess. We can cast Hangerback Walker. Animate a Nexus. What's the biggest ballista we can make? This is 2 more on Ravager. Okay. I guess we might want the land since we have spells anyway. So we play all our cards out. Could also drop the Walker for 2. Could leave up Yawgmoth animation. So what do we die to? They only have 2 more cards, so conflict rate doesn't do that much anymore. We can, the biggest ballista we can make is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could sacrifice both Nexi, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there would be a 9/9 ballista. But to kill the opponent straight up, we would need to kill the imp and then deal 11. I have an 11 ballista around, so that's not happening. Which means I think we play both things and pass. What if you don't block ballista? We still don't get lethal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we just pass and hope we don't die. And then kill them eventually. Wow, no triggers off of your Dredge. Let's see if they have any card draw cards, but feels like they didn't. Otherworldly Gaze flashback, sure. Yeah, that is like one of the least scary draws Dredge could have even. 2 cards. There is Dark Blast, there is Conflagrate, there is an Otherworldly Gaze. So you gotta go attacking, right? No? Wow, interesting. Does Dredge have any instant speed cards, or do we just kill them? There is the Ozolith. Finally, let's frigging LFG. Never didn't have it, right? Four Dark Blasts. So we have to try not to let them Dark Blast our one thing that we try to make big. Which means we have to do something like put the Ozolith trigger onto the Ballista while still having the Ravager out. Because then if they Dark Blast it, we can sacrifice the Ravager afterwards. Does that mean we get enough value to win right here? We can uptick the Walker. This goes to 3 or 2 counters, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 onto Ozolith. Make a 5/5 Ballista. And Ravager goes to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, let's go for it. Sick of waiting. Could I run into anything off of Dredge? Did they do anything? No. Okay. I think it's only Dark Blast that they could have. Conflagrate this sorcery speed. They can't play 2 Dark Blasts because there's only 1 Black Source. Right, no Dark Blast anyway. Now we can get Ravager up to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 even if we want to. Put 11 counters on Ballista. That's 16. Kill that 14. We'd have to kill everything though, right? Maybe we just... Just chill. Could also attack with the Nexus. Do we get it to 10 and kill Stinkweed Imp? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess so. But that again loses to Dark Blast. Kinda awkward. Sorry for playing slow opponent. It's kinda tough. I'm gonna kill that. They have another one anyway for dredging, and it does kill my creatures when they block. We just make the Ballista huge here by giving up on the Ravager. I kind of feel like yes. Seven Ozolith counters and 7 Ballista counters. I don't think they can beat that, but we'll see. What does this do? Sacrifice it to draw a card? If they have Creeping Chill, that's kind of sick. Okay. Narcomoeba. We go to 5. We die if they get another Creeping Chill, because then Conflagrate kills us. We would have to find the last one off of this Dredge. Dang it. There's 19 cards left. I could have tried to kill them here with Yawgmoth, but I would have lost 2 Dark Blast, and there's also like 4 in the deck. Well, that sucks, but you can't beat every card. Yep. It's like one play beats this, another play beats that, you know. Okay, these also shut down all the creatures coming back, so let's play all these two. Drop some of the slower cards. I don't know if there was a line where I win like through anything they could have, but yeah, them milling the last 2 Creeping Chills was what they did, otherwise they don't have it. Otherwise we go to at most 1. Yeah, maybe we play the 4 Stirring since you can find our graveyard hate. Ah, let's play 3. Even though Welling Jar isn't amazing. What does this do? Probably good enough. Jailer is pretty good. They need like... What does Dredge have? Wear Tear. 4 Wear Tears. But I guess that... Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. I'll go... I think I'll save the Stirrings, just play Zabaz into Jailer, and then whether we draw land or not, we can find different stuff. Okay, they have the luck counter land. That's fine. Maybe we should just play the green source in case we draw even Urza's Saga. But we play Jailer probably turn 2 anyway. Opponent can do the thing now, discard 2, Dredge thrice. Yeah, wow, they had no Dredge cards in hand. That is quite wild to be TBH. Alright, here's my hate. I'm very hateful now. Now you do want to draw land though, since I drew the Scales. Oh, they just concede to that, that's funny. No Wear Tear in the deck, or you just think you're too slow? Yeah, Welling Jars are actually good against that type of card. Alright, we got a chance. Keep the reality chip out of Jin Gitaxia's hands. The Wanderer entrusted it to Tamiyo. The lower. Okay, we have a Hardened Scales, we have an Ozolith, there's a Basel Walker, no Graveyard Hate. I think it's a good hand. Would be sick if we had an Urza's Saga or straight up one of our 4 pieces, but... Well... Yeah, I guess Dredge usually does turn 2 stuff. Anyway, we're not that far off of, like, a kill with Yawgmoth Nexus. I guess we'd need a land and a Ravager or something like that. How did the opponent keep a hand without a Dredge card on that second game? There's Stinkweed Imp now. No Dredge card milled though. That's sick for us. They have to actually draw 2 cards normally. Jailer? That's good. And let's play that. I guess. Slows us down a bit, but slows the opponent down too. Kinda need to find land to do more stuff. Portable hole. That's a good answer. But it's a good answer to all our cards. Nakomiba hardcast, wow, what the fuck. Unluckiest Dredge player in the whole wide world. We have Ravager too now. Land might let us win actually. Well, they have Nakomiba, so they can block our Nexus. Okay, there's a thrilling discovery. They have at least 1 Dredge card in hand. Priced Amalgam. Creeping Chill Milled. No more Dredge cards. How many Dredge cards do you play? 3 Thugs, 4 Imps. Wait, is that it? Like, the way I remember it, you chain your Dredge cards, but that's not really happening then. Maybe I played too much Legacy Dredge where you have the Galgari Grave Troll with Dredge 6. Do you have another? Thanks for your content, I'm learning it, Thanos. Yo, nice. I'm glad you like it. Welcome to the stream, Glottis. We need like land. And then we can do a lot of busted shit. Dude, I hate Creeping Chill so much. It's the dumbest card. Like, why does he get 2 Lightning Helix you for free? Ah, there's a lot of power. Are we just dead to this? Shit, if we had a land, we could go Ravager and Walker and like make a lot of blockers. The way it stands, we're at 11. Maybe not straight up dead, but... we can go Walker, destroy the Zabars, but we still don't get any Thopters. Like 1 mana short to do good stuff. If we block 2 creatures, we take like 10. Creeping Chill is the dumbest card, I swear. We can play the Walker and destroy it, but that still only gives us 2 blockers. I guess Ballista can kill 2 ghouls. But that doesn't get us anywhere really. So we have to hope the opponent doesn't find the last Creeping Chill this time, and also know, what's its name? Conflagrate. I hate names. Why can't I name things? So if we survive another turn, which card lets us win the game? If we just cast the Ballista, we do have to. That doesn't really help. We can get the Ballista and cast the Walker, but then we just die. And get a land, cast the Walker, destroy the Walker. Maybe that's the best course of action. But there's no way we get more than 2 blockers. Block 2 creatures, take 10. Yikes. Actually, no, we can tap this for mana and destroy it, then we have 3 blockers. Put those here. Wait, does more priced amalgams coming back? No, there's just more triggers that don't do anything. Well, there was one. Sneaky one. Goddamn, Dredge is insane. Ugh, Dark Blast means we're dead. Shit. Because one more amalgam came back. They even had 2 of it. Yeah, I couldn't quite do it. That's sad. It's an okay matchup though. Maybe we should have mulliganed. Maybe we could have done something in game 1. But that was kinda close and I'll take it. Let's move on to round 4. 4th round of the league. Kind of a banger hand here. On the draw against Kotka. Let's see what we can do. Black Cleave Cliffs. Any grief shenanigans happening? Just a Thoughtseize? Sure. That makes me lose my Hardened Scales, I'm pretty sure. I do like playing against this deck. The scariest card in the entire deck is Dorothy Voidwalker. They're really considering this. Followed by like Hidetsugu Consumes All from the sideboard, which not everybody plays. Should I actually not cast this if I draw a Patchwork, which I have again. Oh, it's actually Chant. Interesting. Usually midrange is just black-red these days. A little bit late to the party, but... do we want to start making constructs already? I think no. It's a mid-range matchup, so... I'm gonna like cast my cards and then... when I'm out of cards in hand and make constructs. Polluted Delta. I mean, it could still be any number of things to be TBH, but... my guess is on mid-range stuff. Ravager is the best. Actually, Walker is kind of the best card in the matchup. I think I'm gonna uptick it here. Since again... maybe I just please a buzz. Tricky decision, honestly. Oh, let's play the cards out. I don't know, it's tough to say. Opponent's not cast anything yet, not even like a Fable of the Mirror Breaker or something. Polluted Delta makes me think like... I don't know. Maybe they just need as many fetch lands as possible. It's probably a Ren and 6 deck. Kind of weird stuff going on. A Lightning Bolt on the Ravager. I have another. Could just let this happen, honestly. Yeah. That would put 2 modular counters on, I guess, on the Walker. And if they have another removal, we regenerate it. Because of Sabaz, that makes it 2 counters. Okay, nice. Like, I don't think Chant colors can exile my cards. Which makes me prefer this play. Could still be, I don't know, 5-color creativity or something. No. Pretty sure it's just Chant. Maybe even just black-red with a green splash for Haywire Might or something like that. I have no idea. It's probably like Chant with Saga, Ren and 6, Reg, Evan. Alright. Both Ravagers are gone, so. That's fine. I think I'm gonna start making constructs. I can't use the Sabaz ability, but let's attack and see what they do. Nothing. I like nothing. Oh. How are they at 8? Is it a Death's Shadow deck, maybe? I will make a construct. This is so weird. Opponent's draw must be like pretty meh. Yeah, Fable. Does that mean we win? I'm not sure. We can get an Ozolith, but we would need a red source to really do some crazy stuff. No Ballista too. So we can get a drum if we want to. Opponent's at 8. How do we kill them here? Ancient Stirrings for a red source. Maybe. Could get seconds Sabaz. Which means we put 2 more counters on a thing. Yeah, play Ballista for 2. Kill the thing. Oh, we can't play Ballista for 2. We don't have enough mana for that. We would attack them for... If they jump block the construct for 6. Huh. Yeah, okay. Like in any case, the Walker Thop does still kill them. They go to like a virtual 1 here. I don't think there's any coming back from that. Like here I went for the killing them plan instead of the long grindy plan, and I think that's good. I don't know if there's something crazy that could happen and I'll be sad and they survive at 1, or... What if they have like a ring? They still die, right? Shield Red the Apocalypse. They still die. What else could happen? Damnation? We still get enough Thopters that they die. For a Chant deck, these cards are a nightmare to deal with. That's why I put the counters from Sabaz onto it too. Emrakul, the Aeon's Turn, Goryo's Vengeance. Okay, okay. I think we still get him. Didn't expect that. So it's actually a Chant Graveyard combo deck. Because Hangerback Walker is pretty sick, I think we still win. So we have to sacrifice 6 permanents, we have 8. But I think we do sacrifice the Walker. We can also just modular from Sabaz onto Ballista and they're straight up dead. So we keep what? Ballista and Welding Char. Pretty sure they're dead in this case. Ha, death triggers, let's fucking go. I think you're dead. That's so funny. Ah, that is so good. I friggin' love it. Yeah, okay, so they just didn't find the combo quickly enough. I thought I was playing a mid-range deck, and I'm happy I went for maximum damage output. Yeah, we on Gemstone, Gravedigger's Cage, Relic. The jailers also say it can't enter from the graveyard. And that's probably it. Do my usual take out some slow cards type thing. For now, the patchworks have come out a lot, but it's just a card that where there's some matchups where it's just sick, you know. Anything we can be scared from this deck. Dude, 4th deck in a row I haven't played against in a while. There's not even on here. Doesn't even look like it's that color-wise. I don't even know if we want anything else. I think it's a chant deck. It's probably some sort of deck where you can also do a mid-range plan, but you have the Gorios thing. So this hand does have a kill in it. It is a turn 4. I'm still gonna keep it, especially against the Thoughtseize deck. I don't wanna mulligan to specific cards that they just take away if I have a playable 7. That's usually my line of thinking here. So we can go Scales. Walker on 2. Ravager, and then on turn 4 kill him with Yawgmoth if... Like, that's the goldfish. No turn 3 possible. We would need Urza's Saga or Springleaf Drum for that to be 1 mana faster than normal. But actually Urza's Saga wouldn't quite do it since we wanna go Scales turn 1. Opponent, it is your main phase. Urza's Saga. Yeah, that's what I thought. Just like Urza's Saga, ran in 6 type shenanigans, maybe. You can gain a live opponent. Oh, once again, I want Kapluzen, I guess. Well, 15 life is also like the magic number in this matchup. What does Saga get them turn 3 since they played it turn 1? Can't really find any deck list like this. Falaye Archaeologist. Amazing. Maybe they're just gonna get a Haywire Might or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'll play my Walker. Kind of shields down. Maybe they can do something next turn. Like, obviously, the earlier they do the busted shit, the more it kills me immediately. They have an Emrakul now already, we die, obviously, but... I don't think I want to mulligan to a graveyard hate piece if they are a Thoughtseize deck. Okay, what happens here? 3 mana is maybe not enough to do the thing anyway, right? There's no faithless looting anymore in Modern. Draw 2, discard 2 is too powerful. The Underworld Cookbook. Oh, okay, you can do it with that though. Kinda forgot about this card existing. Yeah, it's just Food Reanimator. Do you have the thing? Looks like yes. This time we probably can't win against it, but yeah, that's the nut draw for this deck. Sacrifice 6 permanents, you really make me click it. I don't have 6 permanents. Well, it's not over until it's over. I'm not sure if I should have preferred 15 life over the life of one Thopter token. I think jump blocking there. We believe the METABREAKER. I think we have to attack. Yeah, so it's a Saga gets you the cookbook to do the thing on turn 3. So that works. I guess we died to Bolt with the way I played this, which is not really the best. But I didn't want to jump block Goblin Shaman if I don't have to. Like, after taking an Emrakul hit, if you want to make the comeback, then you have to try to fade some things, and if you don't, then you don't, you know. But maybe I should have jump blocked the Emrakul, stay at 20. Needle can do some stuff, I guess. Hey, where am I 2 against Utz's Saga? I think I want both of these. I wonder if we could have made the comeback with having more life. It's possible. Like, if the deck doesn't do the combo again, it's kinda meh. Anyway, now we're on the play. Brought in more hate. Let's see if that's a good idea or not. And imagine beating Emrakul twice though. Now I'm getting mad. I just wanna go back in time and see if I can make the comeback if I do block. I'm still really happy. It doesn't matter anymore how this plays out. I just like not playing against the same decks every time. You know? Some variety is nice. Alright, on the play against Chand Reanimator. This is a good draw. I'm gonna keep it. We can drop the Saga early to get a Graveyard Hate piece, but I don't think we want to. We have another one in hand anyway. We're a bit low on ways to win the game, but Ravager plus stuff can do that. Honestly, really slow. Are you double queuing on me? I'm always kind of a little bit mad that that's a thing, because there's so much downtime playing Magic Online when the opponent's obviously in 2 matches. I mean, maybe I shouldn't complain since our timers are like actually on the same level. So, but Leyline of the Void. That is a good card against my deck, since it shuts off Modular and what's the word? Hangerback Walker. Names are impossible. So we might have to kill this Leyline with our Haywire Might. But let's see what the opponent does. Can also... Any Thought Seizers? No. We can also... We played it untapped now. What was I gonna say? Win with an Ozolith through Leyline of the Void. Okay, how do we play this? They can't really do anything next turn already, so we just play some stuff. Maybe I should have played the drum already. Doesn't really matter much. This is not the best against like Lightning Bolt, which they probably have, but then... Yeah. I can't play around it too well with the straw, sadly. Maybe just not play the creature this turn, honestly. But since the Leyline is out, we don't get Modular anyway for now. Profane Tutor has entered the exile zone. Man, that's late to the party. Alright, playing out my spells. Now we need action. I mean, depending how this goes. Can do some stuff. If they play Fable, I can't really kill them through a blocker though. But if they play something, we could assemble lethal, is the point I'm trying to make. By tutoring Ozolith, we can make Ravager at least big enough to kill the opponent. Not if they can block though. What you got? Ah, this is so slow. I like opponents most likely in 2 matches at once. I'm kinda mad about that fact. Like, it's just rude in my opinion. You make me sit here, wait for you to come back. Like, imagine somebody plays against you at FNM and then they also play it at the other table against someone else. And you have to wait for them all the time. I'm gonna go get a drink because this is so slow. BRB gamers. Well, all this just so they do the combo now anyway. Maybe not, okay. So stuff is happening next turn. We could try to kill them here, but that loses to a removal spell. We can get a Haywire Might and exile the Leyline. Play the second Hardened Scales, attack with both creatures. What's the biggest thing we can do to them then? Ravager at 6 counters. Can't really kill them that way though. Like, that would beat the removal spell. I mean, we can make it so we don't die to Emrakul. They also still need to get rid of the Jailer to do the combo, so there's that. I can get an Ozolith, I can get as a Bars, I can get Haywire Might. Can even get Gravedigger's Cage. It's kind of tough. Also, do we make a construct? Construct is one more thing we can sack if they do the combo. Yeah, I don't think we kill them here, so let's make the construct. Can you use my mana maybe? Fuck. Let's get the Might so we can exile the Leyline if we need to. Now I can sacrifice my drum, I guess. I have 9 permanents. Do you want to do that? Is it worth it? Probably not. Alright, now let's open a drink while we wait for opponent to come back from the other table match, I guess. I got me a drink. Vice beer. Construct might use Construct and Drum to hit the Leyline, no. Yeah, but I'm not killing them, so I don't really need to do it right away, I think. Orcish Bow Masters. Sure. Fuck. Where's my bottle opener? My desk is a mess, I swear. I love Vice Beer, dude, same. It's a, Orcish Bowmaster pings the Ravager for 1. Yes, that happens. Now they probably block. You can just... Well, if we want to sack my drum, I gotta... Hey, where am I? The thing first. Can also sack the jar, but... Okay, let's kill the Leyline. Then sacrifice the drum. And... kill the York Army token. Now the opponent still needs, I guess, 1 combo piece in hand and 1 off of the tutor. No, they can't cast it, right? Nice. So this doesn't do anything? Awesome. Secret MVP Soulless trailer. It's kind of funny, it's Vice Beer, but it's a dark one. Cheers, gamers. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. If they have no mana up, we can, I think, kill them through a blocker. Because Ravager is one of the cards ever. Well, 15 is kinda a lot. Nice. So maybe not quite. We just play second Jailer and they can never do the combo. Like if we play the Scales, we can make the Ravager a 7/7. If they block these two, we can hit them for 7, but that doesn't... We'll sack that too. Hit them for 10, yeah. Let's just play the Jailer. Attack. Good, in a good position here, but... cheers everybody. Yes. By the way, welcome back, Amazing Wally. How's it going? I haven't scaled anything in a long time. I hope they can weasel their way out of this anyhow. If they don't block, they die. I could make Ravager a 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 12. Not worth it. Glad to be watching the Scale stream, hell yeah. This is a special broadcast, honestly, because it's already almost 3 in the morning over here. Usually I can't really do it because my roommates, I would wake everybody up, but they're on vacation, so I'm free to do whatever I want all night. So that's good. They have 3 cards. 3 fresh cards, basically. But they would need, like, a board wipe, an Emrakul, and a Gorios. I'm actually happy I brought in my Haywire Might, because I didn't have that in game 2. I brought it in against Urza Saga mostly, but then they played Leyline of the Void. So rude, shutting down my triggers. If they have Engineered Explosives plus a land, they can kill my 2-drops. But I think we can then kill them from 11. Quite possibly, maybe, maybe not. And the opponent's double queuing on us again. Look at this screenshot though. In the game 1, we beat an Emrakul by modularing onto Ballista and they were 2 life already. They just died before the card even really connected. That was awesome. Am I in the minority that I say it shouldn't be allowed to double queue in Magic Online? Exile target creature and opponent controls mana value less than all other creatures their player controls with the same name as that creature. Then the player reveals their hand, exiles all cards with that name from their hand and graveyard. Well, I'm gonna do the sacrifice an artifact thing. And then your spell fizzles. Failure, thank you for the follow. New friend. Ah, do we win? Let's fucking go. We found the line. Honestly, all of these matches feel so lucky. Like you win because the opponent just doesn't have enough things, or you have all the things. I've never seen Legion's End before. That was almost the perfect answer to our Soulless trailer. Anyway, on to match 4. We already got 3 wins, which is always what I strive for, because then you get the same amount of play points as you lose for entering, plus a treasure chest, so that's sick. And we can get another win, then we actually sort of cash in, so let's try that. Anyway, match 5, we have 2 Urza Sagas. I'm gonna keep this hand, and maybe this is a matchup where the constructs are good, and we'll see. We're on the play against Awesome Possum. What an awesome username. I think I'll go Sabas Walker and then start milking my Sagas for whatever they're worth. For the mulligans to 6. No double queuing, please. Banger. Alright. We have a plan and we're gonna execute the plan. Why, good luck to you too, opponent. Forest, Yawgmoth. Alright, Yawgmoth is a hard matchup and not really one where I wanna do the construct thing. So we need to find like a Ravager. Yawgmoth is a hella scary deck to play against. I think I'll play the Ozolith here. I don't know if they have Thoughtseizes, but it would suck to run into one. Alright, Inkmoth is good. That's kind of a win condition. Not gonna attack into the Yawgmoth though. You know what's funny? There is a card in, I think, black that is functionally the same, but it costs 2 mana. Like, what the fuck? Why does green get the better card for the same card for more mana, for less mana? Kinda dumb, isn't it? Alright, Ballista 2. That's good. So we could do Ballista destroys a bars. Have 3 counters on the Ballista. One is not doing anything. Inkmoth can win us the game if we get enough fuel. But I also kind of want to play the Urza Saga because this game usually doesn't go very long. I'm not dying next turn for sure. I'll play the Saga and the Walker, I think. Not really mana efficient, but at least he can uptick next turn and produce Ozolith counters. I might actually want to attack into this. I think they take it anyway. I think it would be a good trade for us to make them lose the first half of the wolf. I don't know. Okay. I'm playing a song in my head. Not 100% about this, but we get some counter value and the opponent also does. But like now this doesn't come back if they ever sacrifice it. What's this? 2 black Orcish Bowmasters. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, okay, I guess that happens. Still don't lose everything. That's always what you need to happen. Bowmasters is thankfully not good against Scales. It's never bad. Like, it's one of those cards that is never bad, but it's not like good against us. Since we don't draw extra cards ever. Do people still play Eldritch Evolution? I think like no. Otherwise they could get Yawgmoth here. Let's see how these deck lists look like these days. Yawgmoth is a hard matchup, but a doable one. Okay, maybe they do sometimes play Eldritch Evolution. You get a Yawgmoth down here, I'm in trouble. Like, that kills all my Ozolith targets too easily. And combine Yawgmoth with Orcish Bowmasters makes it really good against us again, since they can sacrifice that to Evolution and still have that around. I hope that's not what happens here, but it could be. And then it also draws cards when you sacrifice your Orc Army token and stuff like that. Alright, no Evolution at least. Ballistera. That's a good card. Do you want to cast it just for more? I think no. What you got? Not the Bowmaster. I have a response to that. Was Adria who induce? Yeah. Do I want to land? Or do I want to ping something? Let's just get that out of here. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, that was pretty bad. I don't get my land and my Ozolith counter. Didn't really see that Pendelhaven there. Guess we can attack. I can take some damage. It's usually not about that in this matchup. More like, can they stick the Yawgi boy or not? Looks like they have no way of getting him down. But I could be wrong. Like, if you have evolution, you might as well attack, right? Wolf roots. Okay, nice. What's the Saga is so good in this deck? I hope they don't have another Boseiju who endures, otherwise we can like decimate the board pretty much here. Okay, nice. Let's do that on the opponent's turn, I guess. Ozolith was a bad draw, but it is kinda what I sign up for when I play 3 of them. That just happens sometimes. It's so good that I can live with it, I guess. Maybe they have another Bowmaster. Okay, looks like no. Otherwise they could have grown the Orkami. But we can always kill our Zabasa, sacrifice it, and grow the Ballista again. I could have done that before the Ozolith thing happened, but then I don't really beat removal as well. Priest the Hunger Tide can kill my Ballista if they want to. I might actually Yawgmoth them to death now. Move 1 counter. We can modular from Zabasa to Ballista. That's 3 Ozolith counters and 4 on Ballista. Doesn't really help though, it would move another 4 onto the Ozolith. Could also just ping the Chris dead. Like we have almost enough to Yawgmoth them, but not quite. But if we Ozolith onto the bus, the 1 count from Ballista goes 4. But we still don't do it next turn then. We would need to draw something. We don't have enough mana to do much anyway. I think this just happens. Or we gain a life, I guess. Not really necessary though. I like Thopter kills Grist anyway. That's Stirrings. I guess we cast that. And 11 plus counters, but we didn't have enough to this turn. Like we didn't have a mana to kill anything. So there was no way to do it this turn. I'm pretty sure. Because I used my red source for Coppola and Gorge. Could play Pendelhaven, animate Yawgmoth. Pendelhaven here, it's a 2-2. But I have no way to kill Zabas, sadly, then. If I could do that, yeah, that would move 3 counters here, and then 7. Plus the modular. 4 plus that 3. I think it's still not enough. Oh, they drew it. But they don't have much stuff. Can only sacrifice the wall, really. Still no land, even. But Yawgmoth is so good against us trying to put stuff on our creatures. However, no way to kill them here, I think. We would need like a Ravager or something. One is at 12. We can uptick the Walker and then destroy it. Can't destroy anything else though. Yeah, we can't really do something insane here. And it's kind of scary to pass, like they can play some more creatures and draw lots of cards off of Yawgmoth. Maybe the goal is to make a big Walker. That could be a way to win this game. Uptick the Walker so it doesn't die to this ability, then kill the Zabaz, which moves 4+4, so it's already at 10. And then we can sacrifice it to core. They can't really exile it, right? Can't sneak the Hardened Scales in, but that's fine. I think that's the line. Like if we try to do some Yawgmoth stuff, he just dies to sacrificing Wall of Roots. We would need the ability to model onto it in response, which we don't really have. Well, we kinda do. We don't have enough mana for that. Alright, let's do the Walker plan. So that's another, right? Yeah, okay. So this is pretty safe now. And then we can make 10 or 11 Thopters next turn, which should be enough to win. Imagine them having like Tear Asunder. The random naturalize that exiles creatures or artifacts. If they get an infinite combo going, of course, it's bad because they can remove all the counters again. It does cost them life, so if we make it as big as they have life, it could be enough. Tricky game, like this is a very tricky matchup. And stealing game 1 would be sick because we have some sideboard options, some pretty good ones actually. So we attack them to 11. Which means I'm kinda confident in this Walker plan, except if they get an... they need 2 Undying Creatures and a Blood Artist, I think. But does that even... Yeah, that wins them the game on spot anyway. What a game. Instead I threw away a land and a counter that one turn to the Pendelhaven. There is a young wolf. I have no response. Patra. That's pretty sick. Isn't that usually just one off in the deck? But they still only have 11 life to do the thing. Kills the Thopter, sure. The funny thing is now there's gonna be -1 counters on the Ozolith, which we can... I learned that after a while, you can put those on an opponent's creature too. I once clicked no because I thought I can only target my own things. So how does this play out? They can always sacrifice something and get another snake, but they lose a life in the process. But I think they can at least make it so they don't die right away. And then have another chance to get some life gain going. If they have Blood Artist here, of course it's over, or Court of Calling for Blood Artist. This infinite drain. Which is why this matchup is so scary. Like Yawgmoth slowed me down and then they have the infinite potential. Code for Innkeeper or Droid. What is Innkeeper? Oh, I'm thinking Blood Artist, but if they have Court, it's over. What is Innkeeper? Prosperous Innkeeper. Oh, life gain card. Opponent's at 9, draws a card. I guess they just need to find Court in with their life points now. And it's just over. Another targeting this, sure. They have Court, they can get a life gain card going, and then they don't win, and they have a lot of shots at it. How are you doing, Mr. Crazy One? Nice to see you live in this. Yo, what's up, Papa Constant? We are doing pretty well today. I think we are dead against Yawgmoth, but it's not over until it's over, you know? They need to find the Court. Or a life gain creature. Before they run out of life. But we are 3-1. This is game 1. Did they find it? I guess they have 7 cards, so they pass and then keep going. Now I can sacrifice my Walker to make 1/1s, but they all die to the combo anyway. It's all about them finding a thing that lets them gain life. And I don't like my odds there. I can kill a snake or I guess put it on the Wall of Roots. It's gonna have a -1 and a -1 and 3 -0/-1 counters. The thing is, opponent just needs to cast Court of Calling and we die. Yeah, I have to pass. Not really much I can do. Now I can sacrifice my Walker though and make Thopters. But it's all about can we untap or not with them, and they survive. Do people Blood Artist and Prosperous Innkeeper? Makes Treasure Token, that's quite good actually. Draws a card. Yes, that happens. Gonna uptick this, I guess. Okay. Yeah. That's where we are. But I gotta pee so badly right now. Damn you, beer. Every time. I could just sacrifice my walker and F6 and see if they can kill me. Green mana. 9 cards in hand. 5 life. Yawgmoth doesn't really do it. It's all about the opponent's life total. I hope they realize that. Okay, so that's 9 damage coming through. Do we just take the 9 and go to 1? Could also block the Hapatra. Because they're gonna get a counter. Does it do anything for them? What happens if we go to 1 life? I guess Orc Bowmasters doesn't really kill us because we can gain 1 life. So they could play land and play 2 of them. Let's not do that. Yeah, now I can have 6 though. I can just block, present lethal and say, okay, do you find your life gain card? Or did you forget to bring it? Bowmaster kills you then. I go to 11, so not quite, but 2 would do it. I only block with 1 because this means if I untap, they kinda die. They need to find a life gain card or it's over. Perfect time for a bathroom break. Guys, tell me if I died or not. Okay, where are we at? 1 life? 1 life? Did they never find their Court of Calling or... Almost. Whoa, I win! That is insane. Opponent has 12 cards in hand. But if you go down to 1 life, you can't do it anymore. Bowmaster plus... Oh yeah, the Pendlehaven again. Glad I didn't not block. Dude, that is an insane game to win. Opponent just needed to find Court of Calling, Eldritch Evolution, Prosperous Innkeeper, or Blood Artist. But not at 1 life. You have to be at least 2 to still be able to sacrifice stuff and not die. I have my 2 dismembers, I have my Gravedigger's Cage, That shuts down the Tudor cards and the Undyings. Soulless Jailer shuts down the Undying effects. Relic is like not amazing since you have to have it around, and sometimes they can even... Wait, am I crazy? Yeah, you can exile one Undying creature with it. It's not the best. Pithing Needle on Yawgmoth. We actually have quite a bit here. Do we want my Jailers? It's a pretty rough matchup. Patchwork not really great. Euphyrexia core actually did work here. Does that mean we wanna not take it out? Usually I take it out for my Gemstone Caverns on the draw. But we did see the power of that card this time. They couldn't remove my ability of sacrificing cards, which was actually crucial. I could take out a different land if I wanted to. But not every game plays out like this one. Jailer is 2 mana, shut down Undying. And that's it. Force of Vigor on... I think I'll play it like this. Dismember and Gravedigger's Cage are the best answers. Well, Needle too. Hey. Oh, it's gonna be a mulligan. 5 lands and no, it's a Saga and no sideboard cards. Alright, that's better. Also no sideboard cards, but Saga can get us something. Of course it's scary on the draw, but I'm not gonna go to 5. I think I'll just drop the Saga right away. Like, the constructs are not really my concern. Dude, earlier somebody countered that Urza Saga gains the mana ability. That was funny, but it's not good. I still made constructs and got to Tudor. The Sea of Poisons is here. Ah, I drew my third Ozolith. I have one on the bottom too. Which is why I said third, you know what I mean. Anyway. Cleopatra is scary because Gravedigger's Cage doesn't help against her combo. How many do these people play? Usually it's only one, and they had it both games. Okay, this is annoying because I didn't actually think about that. There's another ability on that card. When it deals combat damage to me, they can put a -1 counter on this. So I might as well jump block to not take the 2 damage. In either case I get a Thopter. Actually this is still better, because otherwise Ozolith would have one of each counters. They don't cancel each other out when the creature dies to the damage. Is this a slow roll land drop, or do you actually not have one? Okay. Arcbound Ravager. There's no way we kill them, right? 18. Could get Esabaz and cast Esabaz in the Ravager. Actually, is the Thopter lethal? Do we play around Force of Vigor or do we go for it? I'm pretty sure we can assemble 18 damage here. We get Sabaz off of Saga. Play a land. Cast second Sabaz. 1 counter on Ozolith. Sabaz goes to 3. Cast Ravager. Sacrifice the Sabaz with 3 into Ravager. Ozolith goes to 5. Ravager goes to 5. That's 16. Let's count again. 2 Sabazes means 1 goes to 3, Ozolith goes to 2. Sacrifice it into Ravager. Ozolith goes to 5, Ravager goes to 4. Actually, not 5. No, Ravager also goes to 5. Then we can sack the Ravager to get the Ozolith to 9 to 10 The Thopter to 6. We'd have a 16-16 Thopter. That's so close. So I guess we get just a Pithing Needle. Take it a bit slower. We're kinda out of action then though. Can't really make much use of the Sabas static except one time. Sabas on 3, Sabas on 3. Ravager goes to 5. Also Lith goes to 5. Yeah, pretty sure it's 16. And I kinda don't wanna have nothing in the 16-16 Thopter since it dies to any... I mean, opponent will go to 2 life. But then they have a removal spell and we have nothing left. Tough choice. Smirker better. It doesn't change anything. Actually, it does. Oh my god, because Ravager gets 1 more counter. Sacrifice Ravager, put it on Sabas, and Ravager gets a counter. Are those the 2 damage I'm missing? Oh my god. Play Sabas, sacrifice Worker. Sabas goes to 3, also Lith goes to 2. Ravager goes to 2, sacrifice Sabas. Ravager goes to 6, also Lith goes to 5. Thopter goes to 7, also Lith goes to 11. That's 18. I think you just saved this game. I mean, if they have Force of Vigor, we still die, but... Since we don't have to Legend Rule now, but can sacrifice for a Ravager. Put that here. 2. This goes to 3. This goes to 2. This goes to 6 now. This goes to 5. This goes to 6. Yeah, it's exact C's. No Force of Vigor, please. Oh my god. At least the math was correct, but I almost missed this. I had no Force of Vigors. We have an 18-18 Thopter on turn 3. Nice Overgrown Tomb. Actually, nice Nurturing Peatland. Yes! Thank you, Volgon, in the chat for the suggestion. Dude, that was so sick. We did some really clutch ones in this league. Oh my god, we're back with a 4-1. That is amazing. Let's open the chesties. 5 chests and 120. We have 45 cashing in. I lost 300 play points to playing Chaos Drafts. I got my ass handed to myself. So this is good. Getting back on the play point value. We're gonna run this back too. What is this? Avatar Eowyn. Some crap from Lord of the Rings deflecting SWAT. If you control a commander, you lost me. Demon Lord Belzenlock. That card was good in limited. Dude, I almost missed it and Volgon in the chat saved me. Is that unfair? Is having Twitch chat unfair? Kinda. Nothing. Come on, give me like a ring or something. 45 again, and Demon of Dark Schemes. You know, that is sick. Put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield. Dude, I loved Color Dash. Good set. And what do we get? Simone and Dina. What is that? Ghostfire Initiate. Ah, it's that Armageddon combo card, isn't it? There is a Kamigawa card where it says, when a spirit dies, you can destroy every permanent that costs the same mana value or something like that. So if you cast a 0 mana spirit, you destroy all the lands. that thing was a combo sometime. And they say worker is always worse than the boss. Dude, he's the hardest worker that has ever worked. Ever. You know, sometimes these random commander cards are worth something. Shoutouts to GoatBots for having for being the GOAT. What you can do is, if you've never done that before, you can export your full trade list on Magic Online. I have a folder for that somewhere. And you can import that on GoatBots, and then they show you all your value, which is really nice because sometimes you have randomly good cards lying around that you would never sell otherwise. Really cool service. So, for example, now I see my most expensive card is Grief, that I could sell for 36 bucks. So what is like 2 ticks? It's not bad. What was that commander card that I didn't read? Like things what 1.89? Yo. Nice. And like Chivalric Alliance. I could sell some of these weird treasure chest things. Omarthis Ghostfire Initiate, 2 tickets. We're actually cashing in here today. Let's fucking go. What else? Most of these I use somewhere. That card is worth something, dude. Who plays that? Foil Badlands. I have 5 Dorothy Voidwalkers. Okay, and I did not know that. Alright, gamers. Anyway, that was awesome. If you're watching this on YouTube, we're gonna do another, so you'll probably find another video. And you can stop by the stream sometimes, link in the description, you know. And thanks for watching. And we're gonna try this again. Love the list. Let's fucking go.